Hi and welcome to Lynes on Design. I am here today with my friend Steve Steele. We're at Coastal Homes. It's fantastic. It looks amazing in here.
Thank you.
You are growing and expanding and your programs are phenomenal and your new resources are amazing. You have Braxton Color, which I love.
Yes.
It's so great. Tell us what we're going to do today because we're doing something fun.
Yeah, we're doing something different. You know, usually you're seeing me just talk about this, and I always say, well, you need to talk to our designers. You need to. So this segment, we're going to bring our 3 in-house designers, and they're going to talk a little bit about what they do.
Exactly.
And how they make your home work for you.
And I think that's the cool part. They are all really different. They're amazing, and they are not just salespeople. They know their product. And what's really great is I don't care if you're another designer like me or a client. They know their resources and they know what's here.
Right.
So they can really make this a one-stop shop, if you'd like to say that.
What's really nice also too is, what people don't know is if you have a designer, your designer can come work with our designer. There's no difference in everything else. What we're here to do is just help you as a customer or help your designer find everything. Because we'll have a lot of customers come in, well, you know, I got to talk it over with my designer. We just say, hey, bring your designer. Bring her in. There's
Exactly.
that, you know, and there's a great program we have going on for designers too. So you can always stop in and see myself or my wife Heidi.
Exactly. And also the other, before we go meet the designers, they have a great contract department too, which I just learned about, which is a must ask about.
We have a commercial division called Resort Furniture Hilton Head, or HHI is exactly what it's called. And so we do a lot of outdoor, indoor projects. Example, we've done just recently finished up the Wexford pool. We've also done the Tanger outlets and Pooler. So there's a couple other outside things. So if you have villas and things like that you need furnished for contracts and stuff.
We call this entrepreneurial growing. I love it.
I don't know what that is, but yes.
Yeah, exactly. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We are here with Savannah Foster. It's so good to see you. I've known you for so long, and she is an artist extraordinaire and a designer extraordinaire. And I have to say, times when I've come in and Steve's busy, I look to you. Talk to me a little bit about your design style and some of the things that you guys are doing here, because it's pretty cool.
It is cool. Nice to see you again, Debbie. I know we have known each other for a long time. Great to reconnect with you. You know, here at Coastal Home, we've always got new products coming in all of the time. And that's what makes it exciting and fun, not only for me as a designer working here, but also for our customers coming in. You know, if you see behind me, we've got a full selection of fabrics for people to come in and choose from, which is nice because sometimes, you know, a customer might not want a sofa in this fabric. They might want it in a gray or a blue, and we're able to customize for that for them. So
one of the things about being an artist that I think makes you especially attuned to clients is you're not afraid of color. Okay, you know palette. And when I come, I just don't have to get the big pieces. I can get the accessories too. And your attention to detail is something I've always admired about you.
Well, thank you so much for noticing that, Debbie. Yeah, I love all of the accessories. It's always changing here. And yes, being an artist, I love color. I love coordinating different colors, textures, patterns that fit the needs of people. And yeah, I think being an artist and being able to do that on my free time definitely helps me here.
Well, it gives your client and your customer confidence because you actually, when I came in, you actually put things together for us. I mean, you can put the yellow chair with this, and then tie it together, and all at once this vignette comes to life. And I think that's something that you all offer that's pretty special.
It is special. Yeah, I love being able to, you know, give design services and suggestions to people and create a scheme that works for the client, you know. It's very exciting, and I love working here. It's always fun, new, and exciting.
Well, here's the other thing. You can come in sort of a blank slate. Do you remember this? I came in, I said, I really need a light fixture. Do you remember this?
I do.
And I want it kind of funky. You were like all over that. So what if we didn't find it here? You brought out all your resources.
Definitely. We sell over 150 different lines. Not just what you see is what we can get on the floor, which is a tremendous resource for our clients. Yeah.
Well, again, it's a treat to see you.
Likewise.
We're going to talk Steve into taking us around one day, and we'll let you kind of work your magic.
Sounds fun. I look forward to it.
I love it. We're now going to talk to JP.
Great. Wonderful. Thanks for meeting with me today.
our Californian JP Fixes here. We were just talking about design. I knew you were cool because you were so coordinated. You can tell you're a designer.
Well, thank you.
One of the things that I really want to talk about is your style and how you translate your style here at Coastal Home.
Well, I think I have quite an eclectic style. Originally from California, I've also lived in the Appalachian Mountains. But my family is originally from the North Pacific, so I've been all over, and I tend to bring it in here.
Yes.
I have a bohemian style compared to a little bit of more of a coastal style that they have.
And I see that integrated in this coastal style all the time. What I'm saying is a more traditional sofa with kind of a little fun and
just how you accessorize it. Just jazz it up and see what colors can pop.
What are you seeing as far as trends with things like that, especially for this area?
For this area, I'm noticing a lot more of darker, deeper blues instead of the coastal blues. Yes, exactly.
I mean, really, almost the rich jewel tones. Is that what you would call them?
That's really the trend this past probably 3 or 4 months. I have a lot of customers asking for that.
How do you do that then? Do you do that in pillows? Do you do it in case goods? Do you do it in artwork? What do you recommend?
I see what the customers lean towards, but personally, pillows are a nice groundbreaker, and they can be changed out often.
Do you not love to listen to designers talk? No, you talk in metaphor and in color. It's like, yes, it's a groundbreaker. It's a Now, let me ask you, what are your thoughts about doing accessories that can be changed out seasonally?
I like it. Here in the South, and we love a lot of celebrations.
Yes, that's true.
We love to enjoy life, and here we have a lot of space to do it, which is nice. I know a lot of people in the North that moved down, they're used to a certain space and restrictions, and here you can play it up a little bit and have a little bit more fun.
What I hear you say is, and I think this is really true, is a lot of the low country living, so to speak, is much more open as opposed to in the North where it's more defined rooms. Less is captured, it's much more of a flow. Go ahead.
We like to host.
Yes.
Like the Savannah is the hostess city, and we're so close. It's a good place to eat lunch or visit.
And what's interesting again is bringing back the accessorizing. When I walk around, you've got everything from lighting to finishing touches. You've got tabletop decorations, and one of the things that you do really well is you create these vignettes. And I think when you see that, it helps give a story to what you're telling.
Prior to working here, I was the visual manager for several locations, so I'm used to pulling items together and creating stories.
I love that.
And it's fun.
You know what? We are going to now talk to our third designer.
Awesome.
It's really fun to get a flavor of what you all do.
Thank you.
Karen Glassford is with us. It's rare that we aren't talking when the camera comes on,
I
right?
know,
Here
exactly,
we are.
exactly.
I'm really excited to talk to you today as a designer here at Coastal Homes. One of the things I've always wondered is when I come in as a designer or as a customer or just in need of furnishings, what would help you to serve me? In other words, would it help me to bring a floor plan? What do you need?
We need to know what the space is that you're decorating, whether it be indoor or outdoor. We also, if you have a floor plan in the space area, pictures of the area, and a kind of a design plan that you have in mind, kind of a style that you have in mind.
Okay.
Because then I can go back and say, okay, this is the vendor that I want to look at
Got it.
for you and bring it to you. And we can pull fabrics, we can, ahead of time if you would like, or we can pull finishes for you if we kind of have a idea what you're looking for.
All right, let me go back to what you're saying.
Okay.
For customers, now I get finishes and fabrics,
Right.
but what does that mean? What would a finish mean?
It means leg color, finished color on a piece of case goods, a dining room table, coffee
Exactly.
tables, something like that.
Because oftentimes what you see isn't necessarily what you get.
No.
I mean, especially with Bramble and some of the others, you have
Right.
choices of
We
what,
have-
2 zillion finishes?
Yes, we do, and there are color combinations that you can use on each piece too.
Exactly.
And so if we kind of know what style you're going for and what the room looks like and the measurements that you need, then it gives me an idea of what I need to show you. And we have a vast array of products back in our warehouse, as well as what we can order from.
Well, you said a designer came in. You've been working with her for a couple of weeks. And what did she do that really was helpful?
Well, she brought in, the client brought in pictures of the home, and they were that was on Zillow, which helped because it was already furnished, and it kind of gave me an idea
of the
space. And so we sat down, and after speaking with her, I realized what she wanted, what kind of style she was looking for. So it gave me a really good direction on which catalog I needed to go for.
And I can only imagine that is so helpful. Even if you have a direction, it doesn't mean everything has to be cookie cutter.
No.
But at least it gives you a way to begin.
Right.
Do you like people to come in with measurements? Do you ever?
I do, because a lot of times somebody will fall in love with a piece and it's just too darn big.
Right.
And then they're disappointed, and that's the one thing we don't want to do. But we always have options. Even though it's a bigger piece, I'll go, wait a minute, I think we can get that in a smaller size. Might not be the exact piece, but it'll give you that kind of look that you're going for.
It's really been fun. We've gotten to talk to all three of the designers, and of course we started with Steve.
Right.
But if you haven't had a chance to come out here to Coastal Home, I'll tell you what, you got Braxton Color now.
We got Braxton
You've got
Color.
everything under the sun. You got a new row program. There's all kinds of things.
Yeah.
We really appreciate seeing you, and it's great to talk to you.
It's nice to see you too.
Stay with us. There's more to come.